Hi, I'm Mary.
And I'm Mike.
And we are M Squared, enjoying the now. We got our name M Squared because we used to compete in chili competitions at the Alaska Fair, which we won 5 years in a row and even made the Anchorage Daily News newspaper. So we decided that we were going to call ourselves M Squared, enjoying the now. Enjoying the now part we got because someone on one of our favorite channels, we may disclose that later, said that term, and so we thought, that's it. We want to call ourselves M Squared, enjoying the now.
Well, the reason why this video is kind of late is because we had a lot of work to do, a lot of downsizing, a lot of stuff to sell, a lot of stuff to buy. We had to go look for an RV.
There was a lot of smoke. We had nearly 300,000.
No, 2.5
We had
million
2.5 million acres of fires here in Alaska. And so you couldn't see the mountains this entire summer because of the smoke.
So you can barely see them today, but it's getting better. We've had a little bit of rain recently, so fires are clearing up, and so is the smoke.
Yes, 10 years ago in November, Mike pulled our trailer that was 20 feet long, came up the Alcan, and we came in November, so it was icy, and it was like ice road truckers, and I thought, I never want to drive out of here again. I just want to get on a plane and leave. But now it's summertime, and you know, the pain is over, so I'm ready to try it.
Yeah, before the snow flies.
Right. So we came up here with our dogs, Kobe and Frankie, and now they are 10 years older at 11 and 12 years old. So I think they're gonna be okay. We got them some sleepy time meds. We also came up here with my best friend, and she later went back. But we've loved it here, and having the milepost as a guide was really great, and so we bought another one.
Yeah, so if you ever want to take a trip up to Alaska, taking the Alcan, get the milepost. It's a must. Okay, so yeah, so on the way up here, we came through Montana. That's where we crossed the border. Unfortunately, we got stopped there for 4 hours. And the reason why is they kept asking me if I've ever been arrested, which I never had been, but they kept asking and asking and asking. I kept telling them no, no, no. So they had us pull over to the side, wanted to see my guns. Well, one of them didn't have a serial number on it because it's from World War I. So they spent the next 4 hours holding us there just to look at a gun. Every single person in Canada had to look at the gun, but they finally let us through. And a little late to get to our hotel that we spent the night at, but all in all, not bad.
Yep. Yeah, and so we moved up here because I got a job. I was a legal education director with the Bar Association here, which I left, and that was a big sacrifice because I loved my job. But I decided that just things didn't matter. I wanted our freedom. We wanted our freedom. And so Mike has been retired for many years, kind of waiting on me.
Yep. Yeah, I retired in 2004 from the Air Force as a 463, and I'll let you figure that one out. But then just traveled around, did everything, been everywhere, been contractor here the whole time. General contractor, building, you name it, I do it. So if anybody needs any help out there, I can use a couple bucks.
Yeah. So now we're taking the Cassiar back this
Yep.
time. We're going to head south into Washington and Oregon and
Yep.
down through California.
Stop through Vancouver.
Yep.
Stay there for a day or two.
Yep. Yeah. So while we were here, we saw many places. A few places I went without Mike, but I saw Barrow, which is now Utqiagvik. I saw Bethel. We saw Denali, Talkeetna, Fairbanks.
Valdez.
Yeah.
Or Valdez for you white people.
No. Juneau, Kenai, Homer, all the different, you know, so we saw all that. We had a great time here.
Yeah.
We even experienced a 7.2 earthquake in November, which was super scary. Just made me realize how things you just never know. You don't have any control over what's happening. So.
Yep, a lot of fishing. Never did any hunting here per se, but ate a lot of moose, a lot of caribou, a lot of reindeer.
Reindeer dogs from
Reindeer
downtown.
dogs. And we'll post some pictures of all the fish that we got. Halibut, lingcod, you name it. We caught it here, but big fish.
Yes, and they're very good. So it was really hard leaving, but we decided that we wanted more freedom and that we weren't getting any younger, and we just bit the bullet and decided we were going to do it. We had to downsize. We minimized down to hardly anything. I mean, I went with hundreds of pieces of clothing to just a couple of drawers worth, and that was tough. At the end, you just get to the point where you just say it's just stuff and we're letting it go. So we gave away a lot, probably 90% of it. And we're gonna miss our friends, our jobs, the beauty of Alaska. I don't know how we can ever find anything more beautiful than here. And one of the hardest things for us is gonna be leaving my son, his wife, and my granddaughters. But we decided that we're gonna take the granddaughters with us for the first week. And I think that'll give them an opportunity of a lifetime to travel through the Alcan, although they said, are we just going to be sitting in the truck for a week? But I think that once we see wildlife along the road, they're just going to love it.
And I got a real special project for them because they're both going to get credit in school. They're in what grades?
4th and 6th.
4th and 6th grade. So their teacher's going to allow them to get credit if they write some reports. And I am going to do some art class with them. But you'll see that in other videos and what we're going to do.
Yeah. I don't even know. So anyway, what did we do when we decided to get this trailer?
So we spent at least 2 years watching other people's videos, doing research and more research and more research until our eyes were bleeding. And then finally we saw almost everyone's different, so we wanted to make a checklist because we saw a lot of good things and a lot of bad things with a lot of RVs. And so we spent a month watching videos and writing down each item we wanted.
Right.
So finally we decided we flew down to Seattle.
Portland.
Or flew down to Portland. Had our checklist with us. We went down to an RV show down there. Hundreds of RVs. And handing out the checklist to all the salespeople. They're like, damn, it's like nobody ever brings a checklist with them. And we even had people shopping that wanted our checklist so they can use it when they were shopping.
I'm a planner.
And we went around, we must have went into 100 RVs. But we kept going right back to the same one. It's like, there's got to be something bad about this fifth wheel that we don't like. But we just went there and we spent most of the day there drinking beer with the guys and stuff like it was home. And that's how we decided, and we couldn't beat the deal.
Yeah, because we did look here in Alaska or in Anchorage for a fifth wheel, but they were practically twice the amount of money for it. So we just decided we'd get it outside and have it shipped up. So we still saved a lot of money.
Yeah, so and then we went in 2018 down to Portland when we found the RV. We decided we want one, put a deposit down. They said, well, you can't have this one, but we'll send you a 2020 for the same price. So we had to wait for them to build it in Indiana and then ship it over to Portland. And so we had to go down there, or it finally came in. I don't remember, end of June. End of June. They said it's in, come and look. So we had to fly down there that next weekend. Went and did the inspection on it with the RV dealership. That's a whole nother story, but did the inspection. And then we hired a driver to take it from Portland to Seattle, where the port's at.
Yep.
And real cheap, real nice guy, very professional. So he drove it there that next day. And they picked it up at the port, and a little less than 2 weeks later, it arrived here in Anchorage.
Yeah.
And for a little bit of money.
Yeah. It was still cheaper than to buy one here. But Mike did a lot of upgrades to it because it didn't have every single thing we wanted. But what are some of the upgrades you did?
Some of the upgrades. I installed cameras on the outside, the 2 front cameras that'll work when we do the turn signal, so we can see somebody on either side if we're making a wide turn. Mm-hmm. And then a camera in back we can also see, so we're not yelling at each other. It also has a microphone. because we were usually on a cell phone talking back and forth to each other, and we didn't have walkie-talkies at the time. But now there's a microphone back there, so when she yells, I'll be able to hear her right inside the truck, and we don't have to worry about hooking up to
now
that.
we can talk to him.
Another big upgrade, because we plan on doing a lot of boondocking, is a solar system. So I got everything on Amazon. They shipped everything here for probably 25% than getting it from a solar dealer here, because we are in Alaska. Prices are a lot higher. So Amazon was pretty good, made a pretty good deal on that. I have 4 lithium batteries that they're amazing already. I mean, we've been running everything on it, and they're still not taking a draw, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Once we get in lower 48, we have pretty good tires. We have G-rated tires. Unfortunately, I can't get a real good tire pressure indicator here, so we'll just wait till we get, I'll check them every time we stop, make sure the pressure's okay, but once we get in lower 48, we can find a good RV dealership, then we'll pick up some tire pressure monitors on that. What are the upgrades?
You put the Wii Boost in because we need to have internet.
Wii Boost. The thing with this RV, since it's brand new, not a lot of people have this model. I was asking all over Facebook, it's like, where did you run your wires? Because I don't want to start cutting holes in my roof, and I want to learn from other people's mistakes. So finally I started looking around, and then we have a little chase where our thermostat's at. And I said, well, it has to be at least one wire in there for the thermostat. So I opened the chase up, and that's where every single wire ran right through, right to the breaker box and right to the battery compartment. It's perfect. And then I said, well, I better check up on the roof. Went up on the roof, there was already a hole there. Had a little plate over it. All I had to do is take the plate off, cut a hole in the roof. It was perfect. Ran the solar wires, ran the Wii Boost, made my own antenna stand for the little Wii Boost antenna that goes up there. So every time we stop somewhere, I can pop it up, get up on the roof and pop it up, and it gives me a chance to inspect the roof at the same time.
Yeah, and he'll have video on that because he recorded everything he did.
Yep.
And also he put up the slide awnings. That was on our things on the checklist.
Yeah, the slide toppers, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, put them on.
The vent covers.
Yeah, because when we went to go inspect it down in Portland, it doesn't come with slide toppers unless you order it that way, and we didn't want to do that. So once we got there, they were giving us a good deal on slide toppers, but it had to be shipped out the next day. Had to be shipped out the next day. So I said, just throw them in the RV, ship them up here, and I'll install them myself. Because it's better, I think, if you do stuff and then having a dealer do it, because then you know how it's done.
Yeah, that's if you know
something
how.
screws up.
I would never know how to do that.
So it was pretty easy. Did a little research. Watched a 5-minute video. It couldn't have been easier to do. I put up the big ones and small ones all by myself. Of course, everybody on there is like, "Oh, you need 3 or 4 people to do these," but they're real easy. You just balance them. You can slide them in there. Perfect. Still have to get hardware for one, but we'll pick that up in Seattle on the way through.
In Portland.
In
You're going to pick that up in Portland.
In Portland. I'm sorry. It's the same thing to me.
Yeah. Yeah, so our trailer, we love to drink wine. We love to go to all the wineries, and of course. But we decided to name our trailer something that had to do with wine and RV. So his name is now Arvino. So you might see that plate when you're driving down the highway. That's us.
Yep.
We've taken it on one trip. We took it up to Talkeetna for a weekend over solstice. And yes, we were glamping, but that's the way I like it. There's bears here, and if everybody knows me, they know I am extremely afraid of bears. One little one was in our yard this summer, and I tried not to be walking out there by myself. But we do love seeing the wildlife. We love to see the moose that come through here and the bears. I still like to see it as long as I'm safe. We've seen quite a bit of moose. They come through here all the time. So yeah, what else have we seen?
Oh boy, I mean everything. When you drive around Alaska, there's everything.
Yeah, we've had
Bison,
fox on the golf course.
Muskox, yeah, fox, bear, moose,
yeah,
lions, tigers. Oh my.
No. We've seen glaciers all over. I mean, you just cannot. I can't even tell you how beautiful it is here in Alaska.
Yeah, and I've done a lot of fishing. I would rent a boat and take it out on Prince William Sound outside Whittier, and just every mile you go on the boat, there's another glacier, another waterfall. It's just amazing, and I'll post some pictures of that later.
Yeah.
Tons of halibut. I mean, it's just amazing.
So we really loved it here for the past 10 years. We're going to miss it. We're going to miss our family the most, our friends, so many people that we've met throughout the years, and just seeing the beauty. What I'm not going to miss is what we're about to leave, is the dark, cold winters. And although they did have some beauty to themselves too, it was nice to just see everything white and see the frost in the air, and it's just beautiful. But we decided that it's time to start enjoying the now.
Yeah. And the auroras, don't forget about the auroras.
Oh yeah, the auroras in the winter.
A lot of people
too.
see them in the lower 48, but not like up here. You can almost hear them, they're so close.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So anyway, we ask that you subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, or hit the unlike button, and just be nice on your comments, please, because this is our first video and we're trying to get a little better, but really we're doing this because we want to show you what we're doing, and really we're doing this because we want to show you the beauty of the United States. We love our country, and I don't know if we'll be able to find anything that is more beautiful than Alaska, but we will surely try. So
like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to get notified when we have new videos coming up.
yes, thank you. Yes, start enjoying the now.